Technical difficulties. Like I had a little bit of heating issues over here with the phone. But we back live. We back good. Yeah, yeah. So where was we at, man? Where was we at? I mean, I just told you. I believe Tank is in negotiations right now with Turkey Al Sheikh, my nigga. Right? And because of them negotiations, he ain't signed nothing with Lamont Roach. And I don't blame him. I wouldn't either. I'm gonna do what Al say. Al, like, man, don't even worry about Lamont right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm gonna tip him on that 250 bet. You know, because I just signed with Turkey, man. Nigga, we rich. I'm rich, nigga. Rich, rich. It ain't even no more rich nigga, rich hood nigga shit. He gonna be rich, rich after that Turkey deal. You know what I'm saying? So for the sake of your family, you gotta halt the Lamont Roach and anything involving the name Lamont Roach for now until this deal is done. That makes perfect sense. Like I can't be mad at that.
Think he waiting to Turkey to after Shakur Sapay to decide what he want to do?
Now you got options, right? So if you Turkey, right, you've just declared a war on slick boxes, right? And you've set things up. The man moves strategically, right? I'll give you an example. When he was at war with Tank, how did he play that? You saw, we talked about it. We covered it on the show.
He
We,
took
we
all the
were given a
pieces
play
off the
by play.
board.
Yeah, we were
Yeah, he
given
took
a
all
play
the
by
pieces
play.
off the board.
Yep.
Yeah, one by one, he took all the Tank's pieces that he couldn't get a dance partner.
Yeah, we covered that here on this show, play by play, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that's how he gets down, which shows me the dude is a strategist and he's smart, right? So you at war with Tank. Tank cannot get a big fight. He can't get a name. He can't get a name. Not only that, he signed all your ops. He overpaid him just to make sure you can't get a name. Real talk, right? So
See, that's why if I'm the Mont, I did what I did on Twitch last night. Cause think about it, that Jake Paul fight now is not even up next for Tank. Who did Jake Paul just say and he had to stand off with? Zaduro, the dude that was on his card, on the undercard. He looking at him next. So
who?
what happened to the Tank Jake Paul? So
But I'm
Tank
telling you,
options is
it's
getting
Turkey
few, man.
negotiations. It's the Turkey negotiation. Yeah. So that's what happened. Turkey pulled up with two Ferraris. That's how you do it. And that's just it's just a sign of respect. Now we can talk business because we can't talk business if we don't respect each other. And now so and that's the thing. Like Lamont Roach should be just satisfied with that, bro. Because he don't fit into Turkey's plans. There's a war on niggas that fight like Lamont Roach.
It's not etched in stone that Turkey want Tank and Shakur. He might spin the block with Kid Austin after his performance. Now
You're
he
not
like,
even
oh,
listening to what I'm telling you. You got Tank, right? Turkey obviously is a smart man, right? If I sign Tank, now I got the Tank Shakur fight, right? Which I'm going to stack heavily in the odds to favor Tank, right? I got the Tank Kid Austin fight, which I know Kid may not be ready for, but it's going to be fireworks. I'm going to pay him well, right? I got the Tank William Cepeda fight, especially if Shakur don't hurt him. He look good throwing volume punches. Black against Mexican, it's going to sell, right? I have all these super fights once I sign Tank. I got the Tank Monster Inoue fight. I got the Tank Monster Inoue fight for the cherry on top.
I have to disagree, man. William Cepeda, Tank ain't no super fight. That's just a regular fight. I understand what you're saying. Any fight with Tank is a super fight, but damn,
Yeah, I mean, like,
nigga, I need to see better names.
so name me
If
the
I'm
shit
Turkey,
fight
I'm
I
paying
said
you
in
that
that
type
list.
money. I need to see you in there with another killer, man.
So what did I just say? And I still didn't get to Keyshawn Davis, right? So if I'm Turkey and I sign Tank, all of these fights are great fights. Tank could fuck around and get super paid all the way to the Hall of Fame fucking with Turkey. Because Turkey's going to want to see the fights that favor his style. That's what it is. He got scammed. He got scammed. He listened to what all these other niggas was saying about Tank, right? And them niggas scammed him. So he said, you know what? Tank might not be a bad guy after all. Matter of fact, call the Ferrari dealer. Get this man his Ferrari so we can talk. These niggas just robbed me. Now I'm about to sick Tank on their ass. I'm about to sick the same nigga they was talking shit about on them. Right? So any fight is a good fight with Tank in Turkey.
But if Brian Norman do what we think he gonna do to Devin, that's gonna be his favorite new fighter, man. He gonna lie, man. He gonna man. If he do what we think he gonna do to Devin, Brian Norman Jr. is gonna be Turkey Al-Sheikh's new favorite fighter.
So what does that mean?
He saw what he did. He saw what he did to Centillion. He saw what he did to Cuevas. He see what he did to Jasaki. And if you do that to Devin, god damn, y'all, that's gonna be Turkey's new favorite.
So what does that mean, though? What did you just say? Tell me what you just said, because I don't understand it. Like, what's the context of it? Because we was talking about Tank.
Again, I get all that. I said that he don't need Tank really if Brian does what he does against Devin Haney. That's gonna be his new favorite.
All right, man. Put the phone down, man. Put the phone down. Go back to work, man. Put the phone down. Go back to work, man. You obviously it's something wrong, man. Go to the doctor, man. Go to urgent care, nigga. You got heat stroke, nigga. Salute the boxing with 2-4. So I want you to repeat that.
So you mean to tell me?
Say it again so you can listen to
it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this again.
Say it again so you can listen to it.
Okay, after devastating knockout against Jensen Sani. Fight before that, stoppage. Fight before that, devastation on Centillion. Man, he do this to Devin. That's gonna be Turkey's brand new favorite fighter, man. From that debacle he had up in New York.
So what are you saying again? Make it, because I'm thinking it's starting to sound. I'm thinking you starting to hear what you're saying, and you realizing, wow, I said that. So we giving you a chance. The whole chat gonna give you a chance to take that back, or reword it. Reword it in a way where it don't sound like crazy work.
I said it how I said it, Slim. I said it how I said it.
So let me tell you what I just heard you say. You said if Brian Norman Jr. knocks out Devin Haney in spectacular fashion, right? Turkey will no longer be interested in doing any business with Tank Davis.
I didn't say that.
What did you say? That's what I'm saying. What I heard. You got to explain it.
I said that if he does that, that will be Turkey's new favorite fighter.
Okay.
I said he does not, at that point, have to be stressing about Tank. I ain't saying he not going to want to get Tank. I said he ain't got to be stressing about Tank because he got somebody who's doing what he wants, man. The casual's going to flock to. And he's going to put money behind it.
Yo, salute to David Lynch, man. Yeah, David Lynch. I'm going to let him keep talking. Like keep talking, man. Explain it. Explain.
Hey, hold on. I got to grab something real quick.
Right?
Hold on. I got to grab something.
Fuck Tank, because Brian Norman Jr. just knocked out Devin. That's right. You got to leave, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, man. That's real talk. Talking dumb shit, man. That's right, bro. Yo, Sasko, crazy talk, man. Say he wouldn't need Tank because Brian Norman Jr. just knocked out Devin Haney. Fuck out of here with that. Yo, that's crazy work, man. Yo, I kind of want him to come back and finish this. So I think this was a strategic bailout. He started to think about that shit. Say, wow, this shit really does sound stupid. Let me get the fuck off the camera real quick. Right? Crazy work, bro. I want this nigga to come back and finish this story. Bro, this is gonna be hilarious. I gotta edit this shit. This is gonna be hilarious. There you go. Hey man, finish your story, my nigga.
No, I just think right now, man, with Tank and Turkey, man, they still feeling each other out, man. I think he's not even gonna make a move over there right now, man.
Now tell me the Brian Norman part again. I gotta hear this again, man. Break it down, bro. Break this shit down, my nigga.
What you want to hear? How many times you want me saying? I feel, man, that if he does what he been doing for the last 4 fights, man, that he's gonna be one of Turkey's new favorites.
And how does that apply to Tank? Again, I gotta hear this. It's hilarious.
How does that apply to Tank? It really don't apply to Tank. It just he doesn't have to press the issue of trying to get Tank. I'm not saying he gonna stop trying to get Tank, but here's the thing, man. He's shit. He already been trying for the last couple of years, Slim. He not gonna keep pressing it.
Hey man, get good, man. You get it back. I'm giving you a chance to clean that up, man. I'm gonna give you another chance to clean that shit up. Because what you said was insane, nasty, psychotic work, man.
How?
Psycho work, man.
How?
Psycho work. Insane asylum work, man. So yo, you gotta clean that up.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
There you go. Yeah, a classic case of amnesia, like right here on camera. Now, just complete total deniability. You never said it, right? Like Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, the fight never happened. He never said that shit. He never said it.
Said what?
All right, cool. Let's move on. That's how you approaching it. I get it. It's it's on camera, right?
I must have missed something.
All right, yeah. So back to the point. It's a war. It's a war on slick fighters, right? It's a war on people that casuals consider boring, right? Turkey's
How's
in
it? I just
negotiations.
got.
Turkey's in negotiations with Tank. And he's putting bags on the heads of all these slick fighters, especially the niggas that stole his money. He wants to end Devin Haney. He went and got Brian Norman Jr., the assassin, right? He's gonna put Devin Haney in a small ring with this nigga and a no running rule, right? The purpose of this fight is to end Devin Haney, to get revenge for stealing my money and buying the sickest grill in boxing history. The point of this fight right here is Turkey is getting revenge for Devin Haney literally running off with his money and using his money to buy the sickest grill in boxing. That's what this fight's about. This fight is about ending Devin Haney. It has nothing to do with Tank Davis, like you were saying, bro. This fight is all about ending Devin Haney. Devin stole money from Turkey,
What about Tank?
according to Turkey, right?
What Tank got to do with this?
Oh, that's right. You never said it. I forgot. You never said it.
Said what?
It never happened.
Maybe
right?
I missed something. Maybe I missed something, Slim. Maybe
No.
I missed something.
It's cool. It's cool. You never said it.
What did I say? What did I say?
You never said it. Yo, so what do you say about what I just said, right? So my personal opinion is that the Haney-Norman fight is all about revenge for Turkey. Turkey's going to get it back in blood with Devin Haney. He feels that Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia pulled the Ocean's 11s on that nigga in New York. You remember Ocean's 11? Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey.
That was Times Square, right?
Hey,
and
Turkey right?
was Andy Garcia, right? He got robbed, bro. His casino got hit, right? Right?
Hey.
Right? Devin Haney was George Clooney, right? Ryan Garcia was Brad Pitt. Really? Rolly Romero was Bernie Mac, right? They robbed Turkey al-Sheikh that day, man. And Turkey wants it back in blood. Turkey like, you better wear your bulletproof vest all day. I'm putting bags on all y'all bitch ass niggas. Y'all done ran off with my money, right? Got me sitting here in America looking stupid, right? I don't like looking stupid, man. People call me His Excellency. It is not my job to look stupid and get robbed. It's war. It's war. Devin Haney, you out of boxing, nigga. Let Turkey tell it. Let Turkey tell it. It's a war, nigga.
I'm gonna tell you how Turkey gonna play this out, right? Shakur does what he needs to do against Cepeda. You're gonna get Shakur and Kid Austin, and Turkey is gonna try to work on a Teofimo Javante Tank Davis fight. Those are two fights he won. Teo against Tank and Shakur against Kid Austin. He saw what Kid Austin did with Tevin Farmer, so he gonna line that up with him and Shakur.
I like that.
And
I
Tank
like
and
that. I
Teo
can run with that.
and Tank and Teo because
But
a
you're
lot of
not
people.
really. If you sign Tank Davis, you're not living up to the potential of Tank Davis. But the Teo fight's a good fight.
That's a great fight.
You got major opportunities with Tank.
If I'm Turkey, that's the fight I'm looking for. Tank and Teo.
I want that Shakur Tank fight. I'm Turkey.
You can do that. Okay,
you got to cut the shit. You gave us Crawford. You gave us Crawford Canelo. Give us Shakur Tank.
Nah, but they're gonna build on that one, man. They want to see that Kid Austin Shakur first.
Why would you want to see that first?
Because we want to see what he can preview before Tank Davis fight.
I mean, you Turkey, it's a win-win because
Especially
nah,
with
nah,
after, especially the
because
controversy around
you
youngin.
can
Especially
still get that Tank Kid Austin fight. That'll be a hell of a fight. That'll be
nah, Tank
firework.
already said Tank don't want that. Tank's like, man, laughing at this shit, man. He's like, man, youngin, sit down.
Yo,
Tank
that
don't
Tank
want that.
Kid Austin fight to be lit.
Tank don't want that shit.
But that's the beauty of him signing with Turkey. You feel me? Because Turkey gonna put the money up to have the big fights. Like they hating on the man, right? But it's honestly like he treating it like anybody would. If you soft, he gonna play you like you soft. If you thirsty, he'll play
Hey,
you like you thirsty. If you make him respect you, he will respect you. You gotta make
hey,
niggas respect you in this world, bro. And you can't. And one way to not get respected by a rich motherfucker is to be thirsty for money, right? If you not know how to get your own and you thirsty for his, right? It's different, bro. It's different.
I gotta ask you this.
I'm a warrior. You pay for my like Brian Norman Jr. He's paying for Brian Norman Jr.'s services, right? He wants his assassin services. The nigga stole his money. He called up the assassin. It's
I
a nigga
gotta ask you
stole my
this.
money.
Don Rickdom said Kid Austin was on the Boxing Voice saying they ain't working with Turkey. Something happened between Kid Austin and Turkey. I haven't seen it, so I'm not sure if you saw it or anything, or they got a problem with Turkey. What's the deal? Because I ain't seen it
Why
yet.
would they say that, right? Because Turkey's going to force them into fights that they don't want to do. They don't want to do that Shakur fight. They don't want that Shakur fight. They know better.
He didn't want it. It was mad about the Tevin Farmer fight. They said they were setting him up with a two-time world champion.
Yo, what was your prediction on that fight again?
Oh, I was totally wrong. Shout out to Kid Austin, man, with the victorious victory in the first round. But you know what was interesting? What Tevin Farmer said? He went into this fight basically without a coach.
Now, Tevin Farmer went in there sleeping on that kid.
No, you heard what he said? Slim, he said I ain't used no coach for this.
If he did, then that means that whole fight was a crash out.
That was crazy work. Because I just thought about it, right? Because Mustafa had been working with Aaron the Plumber. Now it makes sense. I was like, damn, I see him with Aaron the Plumber all the time. I didn't see him with Tevin Farmer. And then when Tevin Farmer had said that he ain't need no coach for Kid Austin, I was like, oh, shit.
But what does that sound like? That sounds like fucked the money up and didn't pay his trainer. His trainer said, fuck you.
Oh, I didn't think. Nah.
That's what it sounds like. If I'm to take it from what you just said, that's what it sounds like to me.
I would hope that's not the case. I doubt it, though. I doubt it.
It sounds like a nigga didn't get all his money, right? He may have got part of the money, right? And the nigga's on some, I'm gonna get you on the next one type shit, right? And the nigga say, I
What's
don't
up,
work like that. And
man?
the
What's up with
nigga say, I
boxers
don't
and
work
doing
like
that shit?
that. Say what?
What's up with boxers and them doing that? Not saying that he did that shit. I'm just saying that. What's up with boxers in general, man? When they don't pay their peoples all the way through, man. I don't understand that.
Because that means they didn't get all their money either, or they still owe money. Because then you got the people like the promoters is paying them, right? The promoters is like, nah, this happened, that happened, this happened, that happened. You only getting this much, right? Now the boxer, he still got bills. He had to fight, right?
But that ain't my problem. Your word should be your bond. And making me seem like these mugs word ain't they bond, man. Because they got all these type of issues when you ain't paying your trainer and shit, man. That's some weird shit to me.
Yo, salute to Don Derrick, them man. He's saying, what's up with Lamont saying he going to 47 to fight the winner of Norman Haney.
I told you, Slim. Man, thank you, Lamont. Finally stop speaking up, man. Speak up for yourself, man, and get in the eyes of Turkey. I like it.
He's not a turkey type of fighter. He's not.
Why he not? He don't run. You ain't never seen Lamont run in a fight.
Lamont Roach Jr. is a boxer, right? He's a boxer's
But yeah,
boxer.
he don't run. He don't
No,
run.
but you hear what I'm saying? He has no casual appeal.
You put him in there with a puncher.
But that's not what I said. I said he's not a turkey fighter. There's a war. There's a war, right? On slick boxers. There's a war on
Yeah,
that.
again, I hear what you're saying. I'm getting in turkeys in vision of turkey, man. If I'm the month, let me have that outstanding performance against Javante Tank Davis again. He don't stop me like everybody's saying that he is. Like, oh, that first time, man, Tank was going through some shit. He wasn't really focused. So okay, we got to focus Tank this time. What's gonna be the excuse, man? Lamont beat him. I'm just saying.
The thing about it, right? That fight only means something to Lamont. It means nothing to Tank, and I doubt if it means anything to Turkey Al Sheik, and it definitely means nothing to Al Heyman, right? So it's a cool fight. If they're gonna have it, I'm cool with it, right?
Actually, I disagree with
But
you.
it's looking like
You
they
said it's a war on the slick back fighters, right?
mm-hmm.
Turkey looking for mugs, man, who ain't gonna run out on the plug, who actually gonna do what they say they gonna do and fight.
So time out, yo, salute the
He
Sausage
looking for a whole
Factory,
new
man.
squad. Turkey trying to build up the new roster, man. He saw Ryan was on that bullshit. I'm gonna put Devin in there to get his ass stumped for what
Hey,
he
salute
did.
the GXTV, man. Salute the Sosco Factory. Salute the GXTV, man. Salute the Boxing 2227, man. Yo, real talk, bruh. Real talk. So the thing is, what you saying, right? Lamont he can box. He's a boxer's boxer, right? But he's not an entertainment value fighter. So I think like he's not worth what you think he's worth. Honestly, I think right now he's riding the wave of a good fight. He's riding the wave of a good fight, and like that's pretty much what it is, man. And like I feel you,
GXTV.
he's
What
positioned
in the
himself for the
hell?
biggest bag possible. I agree, right? And I say he missed that first window of opportunity when he didn't say fuck a rematch, right? So, but that's cool though. But now he's in a position where he's forced to wait on somebody else's decision. He's forced to wait on that, right? So he has to say wild shit like he's going up to 47. He's got to latch on to that Haney Norman wave now, right? To keep his name buzzing, because he sees it. Tank ain't really saying that his name ain't floating like in the internet like it was. He's looking at the analytics. He doesn't have the same peak that he did after the fight. People are showing him this. He's looking at the
Okay.
so he gonna say names that are popping right.
Again, shout out to Lamont. You're doing what I said, Slim. Talk to the turkey through them cameras, Slim. That's smart move. Smart move. I like it. I've been saying that, man, for the last 6 lives, Slim. I ain't waiting on Tank, Slim, and that's not being ill will towards Tank, man. I gotta look out for myself, Slim.
Yo,
Self
yo,
preservation first. I gotta make
read,
sure
read
my
the
family
Sosco Factory.
good, Slim. I
Read
gotta
the
make sure my
Sosco
family
Factory.
good.
Read the Sosco Factory, man. You should have a talk with the Sosco Factory, man. I want to hear your conversation with the Sosco Factory.
And that's a Tank maniac right there, man. Lamont is nobody like Tank said. I mean, again, Tank man. We talking to a Tank maniac right here,
No,
Slim.
no, I'm talking about Lamont doesn't bring no money to the table. He's a Shakur, a good fighter with no drawing power.
Again, what you saying?
He said it right there. It's in plain English.
Again, means nothing. He gonna get more exposure when he fight Tank Davis again. That's where y'all be tripping at, man.
And
That's
what
where
if
y'all be
that fight
missing
don't
out.
happen?
That's where y'all miss out.
And what if that fight don't happen?
It's happening.
No, but what if, I'm saying what if? What if it don't happen?
It's happening,
But what if it don't happen?
bro. I'm 99. Nah, I ain't gonna say nothing. But yeah, it's happening. It's happening.
But can you answer the question? You can't answer the question. So you're
I
refusing
just answered
the
the
question.
question. What
Answer
else you
the
want me to
question.
say? I said the fight happening.
So I'm gonna have to interpret that answer as it's over for Lamont. So you say if the fight don't happen, it's over for Lamont. I'm going with that,
The
right?
fight happening.
So, but if the fight don't happen, it's over for Lamont, right?
Nah.
Yeah, that's what you said.
How is it over for the month? He got a belt at 130. How is it over? He's a
Over.
130
Go back to
champion. And
130. Over.
people forget that part. He's still a 130 champion, Slim.
You
He
go
got
back
a
to
belt.
130.
He got
You
a
go back to
belt.
130, bro. You go back to 130, man. That's gonna be like hopping out of a Maybach and jumping to the bus stop. Right? Can you imagine that? A nigga pull up, that Maybach, he got that shit from Turo, right? And then like the real owner of the Maybach pull up, he say peace, and then that nigga go to the bus stop, waiting on if he in DC, he be waiting on the Q2.
Yeah.
Yo, so
I'm just glad Lamont talking to Turkey.
that nigga hopped out of Turo Maybach, right? And jumped to the Q2 bus stop right on George Avenue. He on George Avenue waiting on the Q. Yo, so this nigga hopped out of Maybach on Georgia Avenue and walked over to the Q2.
Not the Q2.
You say he going back
Not
to
the
130.
Q2.
You say he going back to 130, right? Now, that's a serious fuck up of him. That's a bag fumble right there. That's a bag fumble. That's a major bag fumble. If he go back to 30, that's a fumble of a bag. Let's keep it real.
You say it's a fumble? Nah, I just say it's one of my options.
That's a worst case scenario option. Worst case scenario, you go back to 30. Fumble the bag.
Nah, you can get you some fights at 30. Again, Turkey need fighters, man. I got a belt. I'm gonna maximize my abilities to bring in more money, man. I'm not putting all my eggs into no one basket, Slim. I'm gonna have some options.
I mean, of course, that man, you got to look at other fights. I mean, that's only being responsible, right? So I kind of like what you were saying, right? I just laugh at the way you saying it because you're putting too much importance on Lamont in this whole Tank situation, right? Lamont's not an important factor in what Tank gonna do. He's just not, bro. No matter how much you want him to be, he's not, man. But Lamont can still have a successful career. Like he cannot fumble the bag from this point and do
See,
very well.
I get your point of view, man. You're looking through the eyes of Tank Davis. Again, I'm not
No, I'm
looking
looking
through.
through the
I
eyes
don't
of a
care
business.
about the eyes of Tank Davis. Again, you're not hearing what I'm saying, Slim. I'm talking to Lamont, and he's listening, my nigga. Get yourself in the eyes of Turkey Al Sheik, man. I don't care what Tank doing, Slim. I don't care. That ain't my issue. That ain't my problem. If I'm the Mont, I ain't worried about none of that. Slim, you ain't signed yet? That's cool. Cool. In the meantime, in between time, I'm talking to Turkey.
Boom, boom. Sosco Factory saying Scooter, what he don't realize, Tank is the basket. That's a fact. That's a fact. Tank is the win, man. So for Turkey, securing Tank is a major acquisition because now it's official. He does run boxing. If Turkey acquires Lamont Roach, that moves the needle in no direction. In no direction. But you
I
get Tank
never said it
Davis.
did.
You
Again,
get
you're
Tank
basing
Davis.
this on the
You
whole
get
scope
Tank
of
Davis. That
boxing.
shit registers on the Richter scale. Now, you know
Again,
what the
you're
Richter
looking at
scale,
it on
they
the
measure
scope of
earthquakes with that.
I'm the Tank Davis fanatic. That's how you looking at it. I don't give a fuck about none of that, Slim. Again, I'm trying. If I'm the Mont, I'm putting myself in the position. I don't care what Tank doing. I don't care about none of that. I care about me and my situation. If again, I just heard Schofield dad say we're gonna be front and center at the fights in New York. Didn't I say that Lamont should have did that shit? Front and center at the fights in New York.
It don't mean
Again,
nothing.
hey Slim, I'm
He would
putting
have been,
myself in the room.
they wouldn't even have put the camera on him. They wouldn't even have known who he was.
That's cool. They don't need to know. I just want
They wouldn't
Turkey to
know
know.
who he was, bro.
I want Turkey to know. I don't care what you think. I care about what I want to be in the eyes of Turkey.
So you tell him to kiss Turkey's ass.
Is that kissing ass to establish
Following,
relationships?
stalking Turkey. You want him to stalk Turkey?
Yeah. Since you want to be funny about it, yeah.
Tank don't got to do shit like that.
That's great. Tank is
All
a
Tank got
different
to do is
fighter.
go to work. All he
Tank
got
ain't
to
got
do
to
is
do
go to
that. You're
work.
right. Tank ain't got to do that. You're right. But if I'm the Mont, I'm doing that.
Look at Sosco is ripping you in there, man. You reading this nigga's comments? He's
I
hilarious.
ain't reading
This
that
nigga's
nigga
hilarious,
comments.
bro.
I said, that nigga on Tank nuts.
He say, yo, this nigga got the
Get off
nerve to
Tank
call
nuts,
himself the
nigga.
Reaper. yo,
That nigga, that nigga pulling Tank nuts
hey
so
yo,
hard, Tank
hey
feel
yo,
that shit down the
hey
throat
yo,
right
time out. He got a point, right? How you got 28 fights with 10 knockouts and you calling yourself the Reaper? Reaping what, nigga? Nigga reaping what, nigga? The Reaper of decisions, nigga? The Reaper means you putting body bags up, man. He not doing no body bag work. He's the Reaper of making choices, nigga. What's he the Reaper of? 28 fights, 10 knockouts. Your name is the Reaper, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Change your name, nigga. All right, so we gotta go.
I forgot I'm in a
Yo,
room
we
full of
gotta
Tank nut
yo, nigga.
riders. I
We
mean,
got a
it's a
petition.
tank
We got a
nut
petition
hanging
Lamont
crew up in
Roach
this
to
joint
change his
today, man.
motherfucking name, bro.
If I would have known that shit, man.
Yo,
Damn.
how you gonna name yourself the Reaper, right?
Y'all
And
niggas
you only
is.
got 10
Oh, I
knockouts and
forgot. I
28
supposed to
fights.
take that back. Let me take that back. Y'all ninjas, man,
That
is
nigga
doing
got to
some
change
shit
his name,
today.
bro. He got, change that. Lamont went the distance Roach. That's his new name. Lamont, he goes the distance. Yo, Lamont, Perseverance. Yo, this nigga's name is Perseverance. Lamont Perseverance Roach. He's always gonna go the distance.
Ugh.
Oh, what's a better name for Lamont
All
Roach,
right.
bro?
Let's end all this shit.
Well,
Cause y'all
what's a
can't
better
make
name?
y'all
It
can't
can't be the Reaper. This nigga
fanatics
cannot
on
be
here.
named the
Who
Reaper,
y'all
bro.
got Tank fighting there? He signed with Turkey. Who y'all got?
Yo,
Cause
bro,
y'all like easy fights and y'all like easy fights.
your
Y'all Tank
nickname
there.
should be the Reaper. You actually a mortician. You should be the Reaper. Yo, you got to take your man's nickname, bro. You got to take, you're the Reaper. You're more of a Reaper than Lamont Roach. My man right here with the Maryland Terrapins hat is more of the Reaper than Lamont Roach is. He's got more bodies than Lamont Roach, guaranteed. Ain't that a fact, though?
Nigga.
Oh, shit.
Nigga.
That nigga got to change his name, bro. That is not a fitting nickname. The self-named Reaper. Get the fuck out of here, man.
I ain't got nothing to say, man. I don't have nothing to say. Fuck is wrong with y'all today, man? God damn, I hate y'all, man.
No, you the one, you started that shit, man.
How?
You giving this dude props he don't deserve, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you putting
Y'all
him
some
on a
hating
status
ass
where he not.
mugs, man. Y'all some haters, man.
No, but the nigga can box though. If we talking boxing, Lamont Roach is elite. He's an elite boxer. We just said, but it's casual boxing talk, man. Right? He has no frills. He has the wrong nickname, right? It's a lot wrong with this nigga, man, when it come to casual shit, man. You gotta come with another name for real, man. The name the Reaper now disgusts me, man. I can't hear that shit without laughing.
I hate the chat. I hate all y'all. I hate
Yo, after truth, salute. Lamont is a cool dude, though. Lamont around, I fuck with Lamont Roach. He a cool dude. He just got the wrong nickname, right?
Man, he want all the smoke, man. What your favorite fighter don't even want the smoke, man? He said he wanted the Devin Haney, Brian Norman winner. Shit. What is wrong with y'all, man?
Yo, boxing 2227 say Lamont got a lot of temporary fans. He didn't. He didn't oh man. Oh man. Oh, they roasting you in the chat, bro.
Can we move on? Can we not talk about, man?
You
I'm
holding
tired of Tank
Lamont in
Lamont
too
right
high
now.
of
I'm
a
tired of that.
regard, man.
Hey, can we
You
talk about
believe in
Terrence
that young man. I
Crawford and
give you that.
Canelo, man? Let's talk about Terrence. I'm tired of talking about Tank Lamont,
You
man.
believe in
Fuck
this
that.
nigga Lamont. You believe. You the only one that believe in him. You can win. You can win, Lamont. That's right. The Willie Thomas. Your name is the Reaper, and you're going on the Draw tour, and you the Reaper, and you going on a tour called the Draw Tour. The fuck out of here, man.
Man, that was a joke, man.
This
He meant
nigga
it
got
as
the
a joke.
wrong
You
nickname
saw
for
the laughing
real, bro.
emoji, man. He was joking.
Yo,
What the
we
hell?
need new nicknames for Lamont. We have got to find Lamont a new name, bro. It's not the Reaper, bro.
Oh my god.
Look at that, man. Yo, I mean, we can move on.
Yeah,
We can move
please,
on.
please. Let's move on. God damn.
Oh shit.
Y'all, wow, man. Fuck it. Let's talk about Canelo Crawford. How Canelo about to whoop his ass.
Yo, I'm down. I'm down with that. I'm down with Canelo. Yo, so that's a fight right there. That's the actual toss up, right? Because it is set up to be an assassination for Terrence Crawford as well. But Terrence Crawford just happens to be that guy. So that shit could very well backfire on them niggas. Very well. All that turkey, make sure it's a small ring, right? You might not want to do that to Terrence Crawford. I'm just saying. You might not want to. The nigga lives off of competition, right? Like he's a bully. He antagonizes people. He likes shit like that. You had him at the perfect position, right? Terrence Crawford was acting like a bitch, right? Smiling and shit, going, ooh, I know you see something different. Asking Canelo, though, am I different? Asking his permission to be special. Bitch ass nigga shit, right? You had him where you wanted. You poked the bear. You woke that nigga up, right? And now you got the nigga you don't want to see in a small ring. Trust me. Terrence Crawford was already gonna lose that fight because he was already acting like a bitch at the start, right? He was nervous. He had self-doubt. And I'm saying that shit because it looked like that on his face, the way his words came out, right? That's just what I'm saying, right? But now I see something different. That switch has been hit. Your man's is in trouble. Your man's Canelo is in trouble, bruh.
Hey, the Willie Thomas said, man, I need to open up the sunroof, Slim. I can't turn the air on because it'll mess up the sound on here, so I got to suffer through this shit. It's 100, damn near 100 in here, DC. I'm under the shade tree and everything, sweating like a bitch, man. I am sweating like a dog.
Yeah,
Nah, I
man. Yo,
can't
man,
turn that air
your
on
health
right now. I
come
can't turn
first.
that air on right now.
Your health come over the sound, man. You might want to crack a window or something, bruh.
I cracked the window a little bit. I don't want to mess the sound up. I'm good. I ain't gonna die, man. This how them gyms be. You be in a Russell gym, shit. That motherfucker's 120 degrees up in there, man. This ain't nothing. Go into Russell's gym. Feel like you in hell.
Yo, Sosco Factory, man, say Crawford may do Nello like he did Spence. He gonna shock the world. I know that. He'll shock that. Yo, Nello gonna regret saying Turkey have a small ring because that shit flipped the switch in Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford realized he was acting like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? He realized he was acting like a bitch.
You know Canelo gonna punish him, right? Even though, man, like I said, man, I would want Crawford to win, but I'm just being realistic, Slim. Man, he gonna get touched up pretty bad in that fight, man.
David Lynch, snack PED versus the Mexican steak.
Hey, who you got?
Cambuterol cows versus Conti snacks. Yeah, Cambuterol cows going against Conti snacks. That's how they should sell it, huh?
Now, how can they both be undetected? That's the real question. That's how you know how good it is. Can they both be undetected?
Hey, whatever it is, man, it's two old dudes about to get it on. They still got to fight. So no matter what's being said, these niggas still got to fight. We could talk all the shit we want, can make all the speculations, you could criticize all that shit. They still got to fight. That's why you gotta love boxing, bro.
I'm glad this fight here.
I mean, it gotta be here, man. You can't have it in Saudi Arabia, bro.
I'm just glad. Hey, man, you know what's crazy, right, about that Brian Norman, Devin Haney situation?
The assassination of Devin Haney. What's up?
Nah,
What up? What about?
the undercard. This that's the funny part. What if Boots was on his undercard, young? How ironic is that?
That don't matter with a turkey fight, cause the money you getting main attraction money on the undercard.
Nah, but what I'm saying is, I guess what all the people was trying to criticize Brian at the time, talking about ducking and all this. Next thing you know, he getting a big ass payday about to fight Devin Haney as a main event. That's crazy how shit work.
That's doing business with the Saudis. That's what it's like. It's pretty cool. Like I'm happy that somebody has came and started putting money in these fighters' pockets, right? Because boxing is a hard life. Fighting in general, any combat sports, a hard life, right? And we entertained by it, so them niggas should be compensated.
I wanted to spin the block on something, man, with the Kid Austin situation, right? Now that we've seen what he did to Tevin Farmer, do you believe his story that he was sick in Saudi Arabia?
I think he was sick with the realizing that, yo, Pop, you really did sign me to fight Shakur Stevenson? Like, this kid's from Jersey. He know what's up. He know what's up. Like, you really signed me to fight Shakur Stevenson? Are you fucking crazy? I'm scared. He wasn't, and like when you like that, the self-sabotage mechanisms in your brain kick in, right? He probably didn't realize it, but he was sabotaging himself by not trying to make weight. That was his out. He subconsciously wasn't making weight. He wasn't on schedule to make weight. And he probably tried to lose it drastically and had to go to a hospital bed, right? Self-sabotage. You really signed us up to fight Shakur Stevenson?
Okay, with that being said, how you think he feel now? You think he want that fight now?
Tevin Farmer is no Shakur Stevenson.
I get all that. Again, do you think his confidence is at that point now? He say, I want that.
Yeah, because his dad did the right thing, right? I'm going to tell you why. Now he'll get more money to fight Shakur Stevenson than he was going to get the last time. Because of how he beat Tevin Farmer. That was a straight chin check. Like, that fight wasn't even a boxing match. That was like some off the street shit. That was a world star hip hop joint. That was a straight chin. That was a nigga talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Tevin Farmer went up trying to carry this youngin. Like on that street shit, trying to act. But I didn't believe it from Tevin Farmer. He looked like a nigga that was faking the funk, right? And Kid Austin saw that. And I seen this shit happen a million times on the street, in the barbershop. Motherfucker talking shit to the nigga they think soft and get chin checked. That shit happens, and that wasn't even a boxing match. That was some off the street, in the barbershop type shit, in the boxing ring.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I saw the different interviews with Kid Austin, man. Looked like a very good talker, man. I just wish his father would allow him his moment in the spotlight, if you know what I mean. I know as the father, you got your son there to this point and made him millions and millions of dollars or whatever. But this his time, not your time, man. A lot of that youngin', man. Like one example was right after the fight, man. They was interviewing him in the hallway, man, and talking about his moment. Next thing you know, his dad jump in, man. Like, damn, Slim, let your son, man, enjoy his moment. That's his moment. They can
As a
ask you
content
questions.
creator,
They can ask you questions back at the press conference center or something when y'all had the press conference. But in that moment, man, that's your son moment.
as a content creator, I don't mind it.
I
As
know you
long as
don't.
you funny. Right? The nigga's funny. So please interrupt. Bill Haney, interrupt. You're funny, man. You give me content. So I appreciate niggas like that. As long as you funny. In some way. As long as you interesting, right? You can't do that and be corny or boring. If you corny and boring, everybody gonna want you to shut the fuck up, right? The only reason the camera swings that nigga's way because it's entertaining as fuck. Even if it's cringy. People like watching car crashes, right? If it's on, like, that's why people watch Teofimo Lopez in an interview, right? It's cringy and awkward as fuck. But
I
just like
think they
people
was.
like watching car crashes.
And you know what's funny, man? They be joking about little youngin, talking about he ain't got no cell phone and this and that. Man, I was watching this interview he did, man. Young man, youngin got a phone and all that shit, man. They was making it seem like youngin was on lockdown or something. I was like, what the hell? Youngin got a phone and everything, man. I don't know what the fuck they was talking about.
That's senior talking shit for the internet. That's good shit. Like all of it, let's go. LeVar Ball, right? Bill Haney, right? Floyd Schofield Sr. Like these are hilarious sports dads that deserve to be on camera. Floyd Schofield Sr. deserves to be on camera. Y'all hate on him. He needs y'all to hate on him. That's why you want him on camera, because people have a reaction with this nigga. Whether it be one way or the other way, he's gonna get you a reaction. So I ain't got no issue with Floyd Schofield Sr. He got his mouth got his son this recognition, but his son's hands got him like the staying power. So
Yeah, I got.
like, his son still had to fight. So I do the talking, you do the fighting. I'm better at talking, you better at fighting.
I ain't think of it like that. Yeah, now that I look back, because I got a couple of interviews with him and his dad from a couple. I got to look at him and see, man, what good gems I got on them joints.
Yeah, man.
Because I don't know what it is, man. Once I get to a point, they stop. Don't nobody. That's how all of them act, man. Act brand new.
Yeah, David Lynch said, you mean Auntie Schofield. Yeah, it's hilarious. The nigga
See,
sound like
man,
a black
why y'all
auntie.
do that man like that? Like,
No,
why y'all
he
doing
sound
that
like a
man like that?
he sound like niggas black auntie. He do.
What in
But the
the
nigga
hell?
got hands. Floyd Schofield Sr. got hands. I guarantee you niggas won't come to his face talking that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, it is what it is.
He do know the 5 styles of martial arts.
Yeah, so I mean, like, it is what it is. Y'all can call him whatever y'all want. Will you call him that to his face, though? You know what I'm saying? So, and like, I ain't mad at Floyd Schofield Sr. The nigga believe in his son. He put him on a path that is proven to be successful, right? And he talking mad shit that which basically promotes his son. I ain't mad at that nigga in the least. Keep talking,
Nah,
my
that's
nigga.
that's that's the only issue I got with him, man. It's your son's moment, man. Allow him. Other than everything else, man, I ain't got no problems with it, man. I love that black fathers in their sons' lives, especially in the sport of boxing. You see that very heavily in the sport of
Time out,
boxing.
time out. They not black. They Latino, my friend. No, no,
What?
no, 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 no,
What?
no, 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 no. Them no black, my friend.
What are you
No,
talking
no,
about?
no, 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 no. They're Latino, my friend. Those are Dominicans, man. Dominicans, yeah, the Dominicans will tell you that. I was in business with a Dominican chick. I know it. I fuck with Dominicans.
We
So, but
talking
I'm
about?
telling you, that's it.
I
Yeah.
said Schofield. I said Schofield.
Schofield is Dominican.
Nigga, I ain't never. I'm ninja. I ain't never heard them say no. You heard them speak Spanish?
Nigga, they're Dominican, bro. You didn't know that?
No.
Well, now you know. You learn something new every day. If you lucky.
Well, damn.
If
Do
you
he
lucky,
speak it?
you learn something new every day, and luck is on
Do
your
he speak
side, my
it?
nigga.
He
They,
speak the
they are
language?
Dominican.
They speak the language?
Yes, they're Dominicans, bro.
I just asked. I ain't never heard them say nothing in Spanish. That's what
But Shakur grew up like Shakur is half and half, right? Shakur is Shakur is FBA and Puerto Rican, right? So Shakur grew up FBA. He grew up with the niggas.
hold up.
He
So
didn't grow up eating
Schofield,
mofongo. He grew up eating collard greens. So Shakur is a nigga, even though his bloodline, you know what I'm saying? He got Puerto Rican in his bloodline.
no, I'm going back to Schofield now. You basically saying they from the DR?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I really didn't know that.
yeah, they straight up Dominicans.
Damn, and I got like a couple of interviews with them too. I never knew that shit.
Yeah, they're Dominicans, Brody.
Damn. Well,
Yeah.
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, and like you say black. I'm saying they would stop you right there. Most Dominicans would stop you. No, no,
Again,
no,
I didn't know.
no,
I
no,
didn't
no,
know.
no, my friend, no, my friend, no, no man, no man, no man. Me Latino, man.
Hey, if you Schofield,
Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. Floyd Schofield Jr., man, because he fits into. So the Saudis want. If the Saudis are able to secure Tank Davis, they got boxing. It's locked. That's a fact. You got Canelo Alvarez, Tank Davis, uh, the light heavies, and all the heavies.
if he was to do that, that would be the end of PBC.
Now, if PBC does business with the Saudis,
What I
Tank,
what I
Tank and the
mean what I,
PBC are like this. If you doing
what
business with Tank, you doing business with the PBC. That's what Al Heyman sells them niggas on.
no no
He
no.
sold
I
Floyd on the
guess
same thing.
I guess what I'm saying is by him now being a part of the Riyadh, because he ain't gonna be on no bull crap cards when we talking about Tank. So what does PBC do now with they rosters?
If Tank signs with Turkey, you have officially transitioned. That's what I'm saying. So if Tank signs with Turkey, PBC has signed with Turkey. Look for David Benavidez to follow suit. They might even be like, we don't know this. They might be in negotiations right now. We want Tank Davis and David Benavidez because we will officially own boxing, right? It's classic business play. Al Heyman is a genius, right? He told Tank, wait right here. Wait right here. Let them keep throwing money away. Wait right here. You're just going to increase your value, right? Yo, no, no, no. Let Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia rob him. You're just going to increase your value. You're not missing out on the bag. Just be patient, right? And now, guess what happened? He's the last
Riyadh,
piece. No, time out, time out. He's the in business, right? For a business sense. Now he's the last piece, right? They get him, they own boxing. How much money is that nigga worth now? He worth more than 20 million. Remember y'all wanted him to sign for 20? He worth a lot more than 20 million. Think about it. I got the video evidence to show it. Niggas was having debates and arguing. Tank fucked up. Tank fumbled the bag, right? But look, apparently he didn't, right? He got his 2 Ferraris, right? He got that shit. Now he's in negotiations. He's about to get a lot more than $20 million.
Man, he ain't getting no damn 2 Ferraris.
Wow, that's your comeback.
Yeah.
That's your comeback. He ain't getting no damn 2 Ferraris. After what
Man,
I
Tank
just
had
said,
2 Ferraris.
that's what
That
you come
mug
back
would be
with.
posted up on his Instagram with them joints cheesing.
No, but time out. What did I say? I don't even know if you heard me. Did you hear what I said?
You said they sent it to him.
No, my nigga. Like, okay, so you was about to go to business school. Listen to what I'm telling you, bruh. Listen to what I'm telling you, right? So you had the money pull up and everybody's getting the crazy amounts of money, right? And the first people that come take the money, they're gonna look like y'all niggas better get this before it run out. Scarce mentality, right? Tank is fucking with real players who don't have a scarce mentality. They basically advised Tank, right? And he's smart for listening to them. No, relax. They offering you 20. Let them. How long are we gonna see? I don't think their money's gonna run out. Let them keep doing what they're doing. You're only gonna increase your value. They're buying these niggas for pennies on the dollar, right? And they're getting overpaid now, right? But we're looking at the long game, right? So now, fast forward to today, right? It's been a year since that 20 million was on the table, and niggas said Tank was stupid, right? Now he's in negotiations, right? It went from we'll send you 2 boxing gloves, right, to actually sending him 2 owner's manuals, right? And actually going on TV, right? This arrogant billionaire, right? It says, you know what? I gotta respect him, right? Why? Because Tank is more valuable now. Because he didn't go run into the bag, right? He let the bag come to him. This is what this is why you gotta have mentors in this game, bruh. You gotta have mentors that actually know what they're talking about, right? Al Heyman says, sit back, right? If you trust me, you're gonna get a lot more than $20 million. And lo and behold, God is good, bruh. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Bruh!
I ain't seen nothing on the
Bruh!
fools. I ain't seen
Bruh!
no
Won't he do it?
financials.
Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
I ain't
Bruh,
seen
come
nothing.
on, man.
I ain't
Come on,
seen
man.
nothing.
Come on, man. Yo, that's Al Heyman, a brother, right? That sat down a younger brother and said, listen, you listen to me. We're going to come up big, right? And the youngin listened to him.
Again, I'm
These
about
youngins don't
self-preservation.
listen. Tank,
Al said the
listen to
same
him,
thing
man.
to Deontay Wilder when he should have took that damn AJ fight. Nigga, I'm listening to myself.
Now, check this out, right?
Self-preservation,
No.
self-preservation. I'm
Yeah.
gonna talk to Turkey myself. I don't need nobody talk to me Turkey for me. I'm going to see what the hell he talking about.
No, I got you,
Sorry,
right? I
Al.
got you, right?
I'm
I
loyal
got you, right? That's all
to a
good.
degree. Then I'm going to go holler at Turkey, man. I ain't just sitting there and let no man control my life. Fuck that.
But are they really though, right? If you run to the 20 million, that's what's happening, right? But if you sit back, right, and watch them get burned over and over again, and now they're coming to you, you ain't running to nobody. You attracted the money to you. You increased your value by just going to work. You didn't ask for nothing. You didn't beg for nothing. You value yourself and what you do, right? And look how it paid off. It's going to pay off big for Tank, bro. It's going to
Actually,
pay off huge numbers for him, man.
that's funny that you said that. That sound like what you described Brian Norman right there.
Bruh, I'm not, yo, if we could talk, I fuck with B, right?
I mean, but
You
no,
want to
but
change the subject,
that's
right?
more
No,
realistic
time
than
out,
what
time
you
out. You
just
want to
said.
change the
Because he's
subject,
actually
right?
about to fight on the turkey gun.
No,
What
you
you
want to
just
change
said
the
to your face
subject, right?
actually describes Brian Norman Jr.
No,
because that's exactly
time out.
what happened to him.
You want to change the subject, right? I'm talking
How?
about
I
Javante
just
Tank
heard you
Davis,
take it and
nigga.
say, oh,
Right?
never realized that it
Brian Norman
actually
Jr.
sounds
is
from
a
Brian
younger
Norman.
dude, right, who's on the come up and about to blow. I'm talking about a 30-year-old grown-ass man who's established in his trade, right? Hard work, dedication, fucking with the right people. Floyd Mayweather, Al Heyman, right? And he listening to the niggas, right? So now time out.
He's
Let
not
me
with
add
Turkey
to
though.
this, right? So let me add to
He's
this,
not with
right?
Turkey.
No. Let me add to this now, right? So now, Look at the people who listened to Al Heyman and look at the people who did it, right? Floyd Mayweather listened to Al Heyman. Look at him now, right? Who else? Errol Spence Jr. did not listen to Al Heyman. Look at him now, right? Javante Tank Davis listened to Al Heyman. Look at that motherfucker now, right? It sounds
Deontay
to me
Wilder.
like niggas need to listen to
Deontay
Al,
Wilder.
right? It sounds
Deontay
to me like
Wilder.
niggas need
What
to
you got to say
listen to
about
Al
him?
Heyman, right?
Deontay Wilder.
It sounds
Deontay
to me
Wilder.
like niggas should
He
listen
listened
to
to Al.
Al
What
Heyman,
happened?
right? It sounds to me like David
Deontay Wilder
Benavidez
listened to
is a
Al. What
smart
happened?
man, right? That's what it sounds like, right? So now, tell me again what you were saying, because I fuck with B. What you talking about, B, though?
Basically, everything you just described is how it landed for Brian Norman. Stayed down, didn't beg for a turkey fight. They called him. That sounds like exactly what you just said in your tape. And now he actually is fighting for Turkey. Tank has not signed nothing with Turkey. We ain't singing nothing with him in Turkey. This is all speculations.
All right, man. So check this out, man. So exactly what are you saying? What are you saying? I got you. You gotta break this down, man. You gotta make it make sense for me. I don't get it.
What you just said describing Tank is all speculations. There's
No,
no
make it make
relationship.
sense, man.
There's no relationship with Turkey and Tank.
No, what I said was I laid down the evidence. I laid down the visual evidence. The evidence is
But you
out here on
didn't
the
show
internet.
any proof that he actually has Ferraris and none of this shit, or he's even talking to Turkey.
So you got no retort.
I'm just
You
saying.
basically have no
I
retort.
haven't seen anything. He ain't on his
You
Twitter
have
talking
nothing to
about
say.
it.
You got nothing to say. You got nothing. I get it. You got nothing, right?
I
I
don't
know
got
I'm
nothing
right,
when there ain't nothing to talk about.
bro. I
He ain't
know I'm right,
saying nothing. He ain't saying nothing, Slim.
nigga. I know I'm right, Brody. All right, cool. Salute to Eric West. That's right, man. The nigga is delusional, bro. The nigga is delusional. Boom, boom.
Oh man, Don Rickman, you know he wrong. Talking about Riyadh would be on Amazon. There ain't nowhere in the hell they would have Riyadh on Amazon, man. He owns part of the zone. That shit gonna be on the zone as always. Riyadh gonna be on the zone, man. I don't know where you got that Amazon Prime shit from.
Yeah, let's keep it boxing, man. Cause right
Keep
now,
it
like I
boxing.
say,
Keep
man,
it boxing.
it's a war, right? I love Turkey's war on the slick boxers because it's gonna backfire on them. It's gonna make boxing exciting, right? Shakur Stevenson ain't going nowhere.
Ah, he talking about you.
Oh, I sound delusional?
Nigga, I thought he was talking about me. He talking about you. Shit.
But that's the
Ask him
difference.
to explain. Ask him to explain.
No,
Eric
it
West was talking
no, but
about you.
the thing is, right? Like, so we could go down and break it all down, right? Everything I say is backed up by real shit.
Hold up. We
Everything I
got to
say.
ask Eric West, what is
I
he
have said
talking
nothing
about?
that's not backed up by real shit, right? See, you are dependent because your shit is not backed up by anything, right? It's all emotion, right? Your shit is
Who, me?
not backed up by logic, right?
Why you
Yeah, like
mad at me about the
you
comment?
on
Nigga, talk to
record.
the
No,
people in
I'm
the
talking
comment.
you. I'm
Not me.
talking
Don't
you and
talk to
Eric
me.
West, right?
Don't talk to
You and
me. Talk
Eric
to
West,
Eric
right?
West, my nigga.
You and Eric West, right? See, when you're not backed by logic, right? You just run and just say shit. You just say shit, right? You randomly say shit. I don't do that. I don't randomly say shit. I
Nigga,
don't
you
jump off
randomly
into
said
goofy
Tank
topics.
got two Ferraris
I
and
don't say
shit. That nigga
anything
ain't get
that's
no.
not backed up
That
by
nigga
some
did
type of
not get two
evidence.
Ferraris.
That's a fact. I don't say
Where
anything
the
that's not
Ferraris
backed
at?
up by. So what?
I ain't seen them doing no donuts outside Baltimore. Where the Ferraris?
I don't delve into the realm of the goofy shit. I don't delve into the realm of the goofy shit. Like I don't do that, man. I don't talk about nothing. The reason I said the two
You
Ferraris,
need to
right?
answer Eric
The
West,
reason I
not
said the
me.
two
I ain't say
Ferraris,
the
right?
shit. You
The reason I said
assumed
the
that
two
he said I
Ferraris,
was
right,
delusional.
is
He
because
said you
there
are
is actual
delusional.
evidence, right, that on the timeline that the Ferrari's owners manuals were sent. That's a sign. That's a subliminal, right?
I can
That's
Google some.
speaking.
I can Google some Ferrari owners manuals and put it on my timeline. I
So
can
you
do
say
that.
Tank is capping. Say what you got to say.
Yeah, he capping.
All
I
right,
said it.
go into it. Go into it. Tell me
Cap,
Tank
cap,
cap.
cap, cap.
This is a cut, but now this is a take. Now tell me exactly. Explain.
He was antagonizing Turkey, man, with the two Ferrari situation. He just basically antagonizing, fucking with him.
Say that
That's
again.
my opinion. He's antagonizing Turkey, fucking with him, man. Just like when he went from 2 to 3 Ferraris, now he just showing shit on there. He's fucking with Turkey, man. He's fucking with Turkey.
Make that make sense, bro.
It's simple. It's plain as day. That's him. Tweet, delete, tank. That's
All right,
tweet,
so
delete, tank, man.
I'm gonna let that stand right there on its own, right? And you know why? Because to me, it needs no retort because it sounds like pure hate, but backed up by no facts or logic.
Well, everything is timestamped here
To
in
let that sit
transcripts. So
there.
we'll just come
I'm gonna
back.
let
We'll
that
come
sit
back in a
there.
couple of months and see if he got the 2 Ferraris. We just come back
Yeah.
to the
I'm gonna let
transcript.
that sit there. I'm gonna let that sit there because it makes the haters feel better. And
I
so,
love the
like,
transcripts. I love the transcripts, man. Love the transcripts, man. We always go back.
boom, boom.
Yeah, Tank was trolling. I agree. He was trolling.
It's all good.
He loyal to Al to the wheels fall off. He ain't fucking with Turkey.
That's how it go, man. So, like, basically, what I'm telling you, everybody that listen to Al, they win, right? And Tank listen to Al, he's about to come up big in these negotiations. Watch, yeah, and all the Tank haters gonna be mad. Y'all still gonna, but y'all still gonna watch the fights. That's the beauty of it. All the Tank haters will be mad, but you're still gonna watch the fights.
Shout out to Lamont Roach in this rematch, man. Gonna put a stop to Tank.
Yeah. What else? What else, man? Any news on Keyshawn? I heard he issued that apology.
I heard he issued the apology, and that was it. Man, I told you he on the shelf, man. His spot got taken by Abdullah. He on the shelf till next year, man. He got to get that shit right, man. Do some volunteer work in Norfolk. Get it right with the people in the city of Norfolk, man. Go volunteer at the Boys and Girls Club and youth centers, man, and give back to the city, man.
Yo, Key gonna be all right, man. Yo, he gonna get back his mental health game going, man. He gonna be straight. Can't wait to see this nigga get back in the ring, knocking niggas the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? That dude,
Hey,
that dude is not a running boxer.
Albright had a fight the other night. He won that joint.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up. Look it up. Did the nigga
Yeah, he
sing?
won that joint.
Did he sing the national anthem?
Nah. But that's crazy, right? That he had a fight that fast.
I mean, he ain't take no damage.
But that's crazy, yeah. That's like a couple of weeks ago.
Actually, no, he did take damage. He headbutted the nigga and cut his own eye. And then Keyshawn
Yeah,
put a
he had
knot
a
on
fight.
his head.
He had a fight, man. I saw it on his timeline.
That's what's up, man. Salute to the Nahil Woo Albright, man.
He
Yo,
moved and everything.
David Lynch said that was a bullshit apology from Keyshawn, by the way.
I mean, I can't tell a man how to apologize. That's how he felt, how he wanted to apologize. I agree with you, but that's how he wanted to apologize. That's on him.
I honestly think the nigga shouldn't apologize. He a fighter. He got into a fight. It's real simple.
So you don't apologize to your city for that
No,
fuckery? I mean, for that bull that you did?
fuck no. All them niggas will turn on me in a minute. Fuck, I'm apologizing to them for.
Mm, mm.
All them motherfuckers will turn on me in a minute. I'm a fighter. I fight. I got into a fight. Fuck all y'all. Like, yo, bro, if I'm Keyshawn, that's how I'm carrying it, bro. I'm worried about my mental health and my family. That's what I'm worried about. And people are still pay to see him fight. I ain't apologizing to a motherfucker. There is no apology. First of all, I want to apologize to myself, right? For not being prepared to fight. I did myself wrong, right? So, I choose not to walk in self-condemnation. So I'm going to apologize to myself, right? For not controlling my emotions. I want to see, I can't wait to see the athlete who steps on the podium and does that type of an apology. Yo, what's the funniest apology you ever seen in real life? The funniest apology I've ever seen in real life, man. It was an OG who beat down some kid we both know, right? And the dude called the police on him, right? And he was trying to get him, to not call the police, right? So he had to apologize to this bitch ass nigga, right? So he was looking at him. You know what? No, first, right? It's a nigga we know, right? We was there, right? So we watching the joint, right? It's a family thing, right? It's a family thing, right? So
Oh
we all
shit!
watching, and the OG at the house, right? And it's just the OG and all his youngers in the house, right? And one of the youngest who had just called the police on him for beating his ass, right? So we watching Van Damme. We watching Van Damme, right? And the OG like, yeah, you see that? You see that? You beat a nigga ass, you get respect, right?
Give
He say,
respect, give
oh,
respect.
bitch ass niggas be calling the police like a sissy and shit, right? Yo, this is a country nigga, right? He say like a sissy, right? Yo,
Man, that shit was
and then he looked over at the young nigga, right? He said, man, you know what, man? I'm sorry, man, but fuck you. I'm sorry, but fuck you. I'll put you in the box, right? Yo, give me a hug. Give me a hug, nigga. Yes. It was on some Uncle Jerome shit. Like, yo, give me a hug, you bitch ass nigga. Right, nigga, stop being a bitch. Right? I'm sorry, man. Right? The funniest apology in history I've ever seen. And that's what Keyshawn Davis did. That's what Keyshawn Davis did. Keyshawn said, I'm sorry, but fuck y'all. I got other problems to worry about. I got bigger problems. And I'm not mad at the nigga. The nigga fight for a living. Yeah, yeah, yo, Terrell the Fifth. Yeah, that was an old school nigga, man. Old school nigga. Wild boy, done been through some shit, right? And he whipped that youngin' ass. But that youngin' was mad disrespectful. He had that ass whipping coming. And boy, did he get his ass whipped. It was crazy. Yo, why you want to hug your enemy? Yo, you do that because sometimes you got to have times of peace, get ready for war. That's what that is, right? That's what that's about. But yeah, man, so like I say, it's a war right now, man. Turkey going all in. Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. But I feel he deserved that though, right? Because he didn't sign Tank. He put on the main event with two niggas Tank already knocked out. Knocked out, right? So you deserve to get robbed on some shit like that. Straight up, straight up. And now you need Tank. Now, if you want to, he's the final piece of the puzzle. So you're going to have to pay this man. You have to pay this man, bro. And I like that. I like the fact that Tank listened to his mentor. Yeah, yeah. Boxers do it because they're usually pretending for promotions, though. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, you know, because these niggas are going to work. So they got, we got to sell the fight, right? And friendly shit don't sell fights. It just don't. So we got to make it seem like we hate each other. It's all promoting. Yeah. The whole thing with Bill Haney and Brian Norman Sr. Like, my personal opinion, Bill was yacked up and yayed up and got too loose with the promotion. He got into real personal territory. To where B had to be like, yo, man, slow down, man. Right. Nigga, go and get you an 8-ball. Right. Like Bill said, you want to, I mean, yeah, Brian Sr., like, yo, you want to get personal, nigga? We can get personal, nigga. Go and get you an 8-ball, nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Right. It was like, that shit was hilarious. That shit was hilarious. And I told Brian Norman Jr. that that's what I want to see. I called that shit right before it happened. I'm trying to add this nigga back. I don't know what it is. Why didn't let me add him? Bro, you gotta get a better Wi-Fi connection, homie. It's not letting me add you, Brody. I'm trying to add this nigga, y'all. She ain't letting me add him. Let me see if it's my Wi-Fi signal. Hold on, man. Hey, I'm trying to add your ass. You slowing the show down, bro. This nigga keeps sending me out. I'm trying to get back. Hold up, Brody. Hey, Hey, yo, I'm gonna reboot the show. And bring them back. Hey, yo, we pulling right back up. Scooter Powell, the casual boxing fan. See you in a second. Peace.